Hello and good afternoon. During this coronavirus outbreak, everybody's been quarantined with the stay home, stay safe, and all this other stuff that different towns and governments are doing. Kids are out of school, so what my family's been doing is we're trying to work up some science projects, teaching kids. I know Hunter, 9-year-old, is very interested in space, so I figured a good project we do is to rig up a vacuum chamber for your house. Now I've gotten this one put together. It's not professional, so I'm hoping these projects work out. But I'd like to invite Anthony and Hunter, both here. Oh, hey guys. To actually participate in this. Now we're going to be putting in a lot of fun things into this vacuum chamber and seeing how they go. And let's get started. It's okay. All right, first thing I got, guys, is a balloon. Now what happens to a balloon in space, Hunter?
Like has pressure going into it?
Not pressure going into it. You don't have to raise your hand.
Thermal expansion?
Not quite thermal expansion. But what happens in outer space is in this balloon, you've got a lot of pressure inside.
You feel like pressure.
Well, kind of. Inside this balloon, we got pressure, right? Squeeze it. There's pressure in there, right? Give me that. In the world, we got outside air that's putting pressure onto this balloon. When you put it in outer space, space is a vacuum. There's not pressure. The pressure's gone. So with this, we're going to try to simulate what happens to a balloon if you stick it in outer space. All right, we have our balloon inside our vacuum chamber. Hunter, could you shut that valve and hit the button on the back? Now what's happening to the balloon?
It's getting bigger.
Good.
Expanding.
Now, why do you think it expanded?
Because the pressure going into it is like you in space without a helmet.
Right. The pressure on the outside of the balloon is now a lot less than the pressure on the inside of the balloon. Now, what happens if that pressure comes back? Hunter, would you do the honors and open up that valve? Now, open up this valve. Now, what happened?
You you release the air, so it's like you putting on a helmet in space.
Right. The pressure on the outside of the balloon is now back to the regular pressure that the Earth provides. All right. Now for the next experiment, since it's around Easter, all these little marshmallow peeps are floating around.
Ooh, yummy!
Sarcastic. What do you think's going to happen to these?
They're gonna soften up, like they're gonna get.
Same thing as the balloon, they're just gonna expand.
They're gonna smush.
So we got it. They're gonna smush and they're gonna expand.
It's gonna do the same thing if you put these in the microwave.
All right, let's find out. Could you guys each put yours in there?
I get to hear it.
This. All right, peeps, you're loaded in the vacuum chamber. This time, Anthony would like to fire on. Close the valve and turn it on. What's happening?
They're expanding.
Like my big brain said.
Yep, just like the balloon, the pressure on the outside is minimized. All right, Anthony, shut her off. All right, now what happens if we put the pressure back in?
They start to shrink.
They shrink.
Or
They expand.
they squish.
Oh!
The outside pressure was so much it crushed them. How big are they now?
They're midgets. They're midgets.
They're the size of my pinky.
Yeah, they're crushed. They're crushed. Do you want to go in outer space still?
Yeah.
All right.
They're so weird.
Are they crushed?
Yes.
They're cold too, right?
No.
No.
You know,
They're
they don't
warm
feel
to
cold?
me.
They're cold.
They're pretty cold, bud. My question is, how do they taste? They're good.
Yeah.
Stretchy.
So peeps can go to outer space and still be edible. All right, so you saw what a balloon does. You saw what a peep does. What do you think a carbonated drink does?
Hey, yeah. yummy.
What do you think?
It explodes.
It explodes.
I want to have the same reaction that Mentos has. Other than just we have to stop the experiment because like.
All right. So you know this is full of carbonated water, bubbles and stuff as it is. So let's find out what happens in a vacuum chamber. All right, Hunter, do the honors. Go for it.
It's sucking the bubbles out of them.
What's happening,
Carbon
guys?
dioxide.
The pressure that holds all the bubbles in the soda is sucking it out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's happening?
It's like exploding.
It's making your soda flat.
I'll turn it off now.
Hold on, shut this valve. Nope, this one. Now shut it off. All right, so you can see since there's bubbles still in there, that's adding to the pressure in the container. So it's equalizing it. So Hunter, if you want to open this valve and then open that one and see what happens.
What the heck? The bubbles just turned into Coke.
Yep, not much happened. All right, she's taken out. Anthony, why don't you give her a taste? How's it taste?
Pretty good. Because that's so good to drink that.
Don't drink that. All right, so we saw what happened with soda. You know that's carbonated. What do you think is going to happen to normal water?
Nothing.
I'll taste it after again.
You'll taste it after?
I
No?
wanna try
So we
it.
got nothing?
I think what's gonna happen is it's gonna like evaporation.
Evaporation? All right, so we have nothing and evaporation. So the water's all set up. Hunter, fire it up. Might take a little longer.
Oh wait, bubbles are going up.
Yep, take a look at it. What do you see?
Bubbles are flying. It's an evaporation.
It's evaporation. I was right.
Now, why is it doing that?
Because it's taking out all the oxygen, so it's using itself as oxygen. It's using the leftover oxygen that's inside of it.
Close. What happens is, what's the boiling point of water? 100 degrees Celsius, right? Well, what we're doing, if you want to shut this valve, and now shut the pump off. Nope, don't do that. What we're doing, in essence, is we're actually lowering the pressure, which means we're lowering the boiling point of the water. So we were just boiling water at room temperature.
Does that mean I won't be able to drink it?
You can drink it. It's just boiled water now.
For me, it is.
Drink it.
Is it gonna hurt? No.
No! I can't drink it now because you have cooties.
Good job, guys. Let's move on to the next one.
Now we're going to be trying a crushed bottle.
All right, predictions on what would happen to a crushed bottle.
Yeah, it's just going to expand again.
I don't know.
You don't know? No estimate, and it's going to expand. All right, so we got a crushed bottle in there. Hunter, you do the next one.
Oh wait, it's going back to its normal.
Yep.
It's expanding.
Sorry, it's a little smoky. Now,
All right, now we. Kyle.
yep, turn that off. Turn the pump off. Turn the pump off. Open that. Now open that valve.
Right.
Crunched it right up, didn't it?
Yeah, it was deeper now.
Yep.
Let's
So-
try out the
That's
next one.
so cool. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm learning.
You almost died.
Almost fine.
All right, let's take it out and do the final project. All right, final thing is shaving cream. So we're gonna figure out what that does. But for us to do that, I'm gonna reuse our crushed bottle, kind of flatten it out so it kind of would work. But we're gonna need to put a small hole in the top. Hunter, would you put that down? Put a hole in the top. Take that. Now put the drill bit right in the center.
No, do I put it? Do I click this?
Yep. Right in the center. And drill. Up, other way. Up. There you go. Now try. Go for it.
Can I do it?
Pull the trigger. Go, 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 go. All right, pull it out. Now we got our small hole. Anthony, can you grab the shaving cream?
How do we turn it off?
You just set it aside. It's off. Can you fill this up with some shaving cream?
Can't wait to put this in.
Hunter, please move.
Good.
Oh my god.
Not that much shaving cream.
Make it like that's a hairdo.
That's
All right.
hairdo.
Put it on your beard. Put it
Kyle,
on your
put it
beard.
on. Put it on, Kyle.
Put some on my
Sorry.
beard.
All right. Vacuum chamber's loaded up. Predictions. What's going to happen?
The hole inside of it is gonna like make it come out.
All right. Anthony, fire it up.
So I go like that.
Make sure it's all the way closed. And fire it up.
Not called it.
I called it too. That's the first.
Oh my gosh. That's a lot of it.
Oh my gosh! What cream? Shaving cream.
I'm gonna shut it
All right.
off.
I got.
So I turn up this.
Pull that up. And then shut off the pump.
No.
All right. So what happened?
It
Like it expanded.
was like silly string.
Yep. Since we removed the pressure
Ready?
and shaving cream, you'll learn what that is one day. So will you.
Ready? Ready?
That's
It like turned
scary.
into like venom.
Yep. It all just went.
It turned into mushrooms.
Yep. Absolutely. All right. So this was a cool little project that we did with our vacuum chamber during this whole coronavirus outbreak thing. So I know, Hunter, you like outer space a lot, so this represented a lot of what outer space is. So I hope you really enjoyed that.
I'm gonna bring an egg into outer space.
Okay, you can bring an egg into outer space. We'll try that. But anyway, what'd you guys like about it?
I liked it. It was very good.
And he was too corny. Like it at the beginning. Hi, we're gonna be working on this. If you don't know what this is, I will explain this. Like it was so corny. Like
I liked it
I
because
tried to mix it with the corniness by saying, "Whoa, so good," but it was just too corny. Like the whipped cream part, that was the only fun part of it. everything
that's not
else-
whipped cream. It's
I,
shaving.
yeah, I eat this stuff. So it was like, what the heck? I'm like, he's too corny. Like
I liked it because it was from outer space,
You-
and I
So
would
what'd
be
you guys
happy
think of
when
it?
I grow up.
What'd you guys think?
loved it.
We
Glad
loved
you
it.
loved it.
Yay! Definitely.
Hope you guys are all being safe during this corona outbreak.
Send help.
Hope you all are
Quarantined.
staying safe, staying healthy. Take it easy.